Yo, what's going on, my nephews and nieces? It's your favorite Uncle Demi, man. And of course, today I want to show you just how powerful Field General on Platinum can be in NCAA 25. And again, the only individual that's worth it, again, we do have Rising at Utah, but Shedeur Sanders and his plethora of receivers with Platinum Field General is absolutely insane. Now, he doesn't have the best line, but when you're walking up to the line of scrimmage and you actually get to see what the defense is doing for the most part, then you can make the adjustments that you need to make to be able to obviously negate the fact that you don't have the best offensive line in the world. That's what makes Platinum Field General so great, is because now there isn't really much of a surprise that you have. You know who's blitzing, you know what coverage they're in, and to be honest with you, I don't think they're going to have Platinum Field General in 26, because it is really that overpowered. But again, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So as you can see right here, we are, again, I know off rip that they're in cover 4, so, and they're running press coverage. So once I saw they're in cover 4 and press coverage, even though I was doing a screen pass, I just threw it up to Travis Hunter. Like, that's just pretty obvious, right? Same thing here. I get to the line. This time I did not get to see what they were running, but it didn't matter because I was actually doing a run play myself. You definitely want to keep, your defense on their heels. Again, I know they're running cover 3, so I do know that I have an opportunity here right there on that slant, but of course that is where the line doesn't do really well. So maybe play actions wasn't the best idea. Same thing here. I do know that they have to be running some type of cover 2 or man, as you can tell. So again, I do know I have the out route, and I did an easy little pass down low to Travis Hunter. Again, not making it too difficult. Again, as I can tell, both DBs are blitzing. So I know I have to get the ball off quick, and as you can see, I just didn't get it off quick enough. What I should have done when I saw that blitz was actually did a hot route, but I didn't. I was trying to keep it really simple here for this video, but I should have did a hot route when I know that the both DBs was blitzing right on me. But at the end of the day, it's just really good to be able to see what's going on with that Platinum Field General, what the defense is running. Now, on my side, on the defensive end, since I know my defense isn't the greatest, I'm just basically sitting back with the bend don't break. I'm running a cover 2, okay? I'm running cover 2 because I know I do not have don't have a great pass rush, all right? I only have one extremely great deep cornerback, so I am able to, I guess you can say, shut down one side of the field. But he also has Field General. So what I was doing was a little cat and mouse game. I knew that, okay, so he knows exactly what I'm going to be running to because he has it on gold. He doesn't have it on platinum, but he does get a peek sometimes on what I'm running, and it does let me know if he's making that read. So this time I went to man with the thought of, all right, he's going to think that I'm running zone. And again, as you can see right here, just, hey, man, just good stick work on his part. A good little drop down. But even though I did play that correctly because I was covering the running back, I was right there. Again, as I know, he knows I'm running a cover 2, so now he makes his adjustments. Now, in this instance, I just know that he knows what I'm running, but I could have made an adjustment, but I was comfortable in this cover 2 because I felt like he was not running any, there you go, as you can tell. He wasn't running any type of routes to take advantage of that. He knows I'm running a cover 2. He just doesn't know if I'm running cover man. I mean, a man or I'm running zone. As you see right there, I saw that he read cover 3, so then I audibled right back to a cover 2 just to mess him up, and it did mess him up there. So this is a little cat and mouse game. When they read, like he goes right there, he knows I'm blitzing, so you see I immediately changed one of them to a quarterback spy, and then I changed the other one to a hook curl. So he's thinking I'm blitzing 2 people up front, but in reality, I'm no longer blitzing anybody, and now I'm playing off. This is the cat and mouse game that you have to run. As you can tell, now it threw him off. But we had no pass rush, okay? So you kind of get the gist of things. If I was running with Bama or, Texas or, especially Texas, you can get away with a 4-man rush. But in this instance with Colorado, you're just not going to get advantage of it. But as you see right here, what I did is I ran cover 2 hard flat. So that threw him off as he was doing an RPO. A lot of people love doing RPOs down in the red zone, but I love to run hard flats on those just in case you get something like this. Now, if I was to see 2 receivers on that side, I would immediately audible to a man. But if I see 1, I am going to go ahead and stay with the cover 2 hard flat. I do know they're blitzing both people, but you saw he moved to the outside, so I knew I had the advantage up the middle, and I took advantage of that. So as you can tell, when I'm getting to the line, I'm not only seeing blitzes, but I'm seeing coverages. That is absolutely insane pre-read or pre-snap for a quarterback, and a lot of people just don't play with Utah, or they don't play. Again, right here, I know the linebacker's blitzing, and I know that corner linebacker's blitzing. I have a lot of information here to know that I'm going to have single coverage on the outside, and as you see right there, taking advantage of Travis Hunter. Easy catch right there, just holding L1 and throwing it up. Again, he's running the same exact play. So what do I know? I still have that opportunity up the middle, and again, I take advantage of it. The only problem is that I want to say problem. You just got to be careful about you're thinking that you know what's coming, but you think you'll get 3 seconds. Sometimes with this line, you won't. Again, I'm running the RPO. I'm watching that slot corner. Once I saw the slot cornerback move in, I just threw it out there. Easy money, right? Like, nothing really hard here. A lot of people love running RPO. If you're not running RPO at in the red zone, you should definitely try it. The only problem is, as you see when I picked it off, you have to make sure you make the proper read. Right? You have to make sure you make the proper read. If you don't make the proper read, it's going to be an interception, right? And most of the time, if they're running man, do not bother. Same thing here. I'm going to play the cat and mouse game. He's going to run no huddle. Once he makes the read on what I'm actually running, then I'm going to audible out into something else, okay? I mean, that is basically the cat and mouse game. So, again, now I'm sitting here. He does not have a read, so he does not know what I'm running. So, again, as you see, I'm going to stay in what I'm running in, all right? But that, to me, that's the best way to stop somebody that has field general, right? Is when they come up and they make the read, you need to audible into something else. This time right here, very rare time you're going to see me run man, because I know, look at that, as you can see right there, and this is, believe it or not, it's Travis Hunter, right? I know that we just don't have the players to do that. So that's the reason why you're better off sitting in zone with the bend but don't break, because of that. Again, I see right there, he know I'm in a cover 2 shell. So in this instance, I did make my adjustments just to allow him to think that I'm running one thing and then I run something else. But as you can see right here, I should have had the interception, but I didn't. He actually caught that, by the way. I just want y'all to know that he actually caught that. So yeah, he actually caught that. This right here is cover 4 palms. And one thing about cover 4 palms is that it is really is matchup. So in that instance, he was really running man on him, even though he had the deep third. And guess what? He ran man and he got the interception. Same thing here. He's running the same defense over and over again, right? But I know if I see press coverage, single coverage, I'm throwing it up to Travis Hunter. Like, it's not even ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm just going to trust. And Travis Hunter, we trust, right? If I had the wristbands, that's exactly what we're doing there. So I would not advise you to be running any type of press coverage against the elite receivers, because they are going to beat you no matter how great that DB is. And especially if you're going to press, you better make sure you have cover 2 on the top. Like, as you see right here, I'm running a lot of cover 2, but you see I adjusted right there to a cover 4, because again, he knew that I was running a cover 2, so I adjusted to a cover 4. I'm sorry, I think, yeah, was that cover 3? I'm not sure. Maybe it was a cover 3. So maybe I went to a cover 3 sky press. And same thing here, he did not get the read, so I'm staying in what I'm staying in. Again, it's just a cat and mouse game. He's having a hard time, but he has all the time in the world to throw the ball. I do not have that ability. So to be honest with you, Missouri doesn't have the greatest line also. So if he was playing against a better pass rush, excuse me, then he definitely will be having less time. But we all know Colorado doesn't have the greatest defense, even though they've been playing better defense now recently. They've been playing better defense, but that was a good run right there. We have 55 seconds left. Again, he goes right back to what he does best, just no huddling all the way through. But as you can tell with my middle linebacker, I moved him out to the deep third. And again, I do not know why Travis, again, this was supposed to be a cover 2. I do not know why Travis ended up running all the way 10 yards back, but I didn't do a hard flat. This right here, I did a hard flat. But as you can see, he had the opportunity to do another run, and he got that score. So he finally got it. But this right here is good. I run a cover 2 hard flat. I have both my D tackles spying, so they're up, stopping the slant. So he had nowhere to go. So he was on the run. He tried to throw behind, and again, I stopped him. So that's another way to do that. Run cover 2 hard flats, and then have both D tackles play quarterback spy, and that would stop those little slants up the middle. And again, it is just a really good defense for me. So that's what I like to run, especially when you know they're not going to run the ball. They're just going to try to pass it. Same thing here. I know that they're blitzing. This time I know that I'm going to have X on an easy route right here, so I throw it right to him. And that's just basically easily pitch and catch right there. He's still blitzing the same cornerback over and over again, so I know the opportunity's there. This time I do not see it, but I'm pretty sure he's doing the same exact thing he's blitzing. I see him move up as a free safety. I know I got Horn on a deep route, and I'm going to throw right at him. This man was running a cover 2, it looked like, and he ended up moving up with his free safety, trying to gamble, and I take an easy deep route right up the middle for a touchdown to Horn. And again, I'm up 24-6. I mean, some people just don't understand the game. And again, this is Heisman. And for some reason, I was sitting there thinking like, well, how did he make it all with the Heisman? I do know that, you know, maybe this is his first time running with Missouri. He was trying something different. Just like I'm running with Colorado. That's something different. What I'm going to do here is running cover 4 palms. So even though he's going in run formations, doesn't matter. I'm going to be in cover 4 palms as he calls timeout. I'm not, and believe it or not, cover 4 palms literally has great rushing lanes. So he thinks he has an opportunity to run here as everybody's off, but as you see right here, it's just insane rushing lanes for a cover 4. Like really, cover 4 is really good. Just for for running and passing, you could run a cover 4 with no issues. I'm going to make sure Burden Jr., as you see right there, as I finally get a sack, I am not going to let his best receiver beat me, so I made sure to stay on top of him. Now, it's 4th and 11. I'm going straight double mug, right? I am going to just go right at him and understand, as you see right here, he thought he had the easy slant route because I was playing 15 yards off, but I usered Sanders and moved up, and then, of course, it threw him off, and that extra little second caused a sack. He decided to run a cover 2, and I get an easy little touchdown right there again. So, again, as you can tell, not a lot of if you understand football, then you just know, like, making little subtle reads. I will say that Phil General Hall of Platinum is going to make this a lot easier for you. But as you can tell, it is 31-6, and kudos to him for still sticking around. Makes it easier for me just to give you more footage. But he ended up, you know, sticking around for a good little time. I'm not sure if he was frustrated, thinking like, oh, I got this guy, I'm going to figure him out. But I don't think he ever played anybody that when he hustles back to the line and he sees that we're in a cover 2 and then I immediately audible to a cover 3, it throws him off. Or I audible to, I wouldn't say, if it says cover 2, I want it audible to a cover 2 man or anything. I'm literally going to change all the way out. And usually for the most part, I was going to a cover 3. And that definitely affects a lot. Just right here again, same exact thing. He is going to continue to do this no huddle offense. And as you see right here, if I see that my whole team is getting identified, he doesn't. So again, I'm running cover 2 again. Where as you can tell with my middle linebacker, I bring him all the way out to the deep third. As you can see right there, that throws him off. If you can go back, again, as I didn't do the slow-mo, but if you go back, you see I'm consistently putting my middle linebacker to a deep third, right? As you can see right here, boom, watch this. I put him to a deep third, as you saw my middle linebacker. And what that does is it basically puts him into a situation where I have the whole top covered. And again, I dropped the interception right there because it threw him off. He's not understanding why he doesn't have, if he's seeing cover 2, why is that deep middle covered? It's because I'm basically running a Tampa 2. And again, boom, easy little interception right there because I've been running cover 2 the whole time. And then I decided to switch out until, well, I came out in a cover 4. And again, as you see right there, cover 4 is a match. And he ran that really well into the deep quarters of the third and was able to get that interception. But there y'all have it right there, man. This is an absolute domination, 37-6. And as you can see, he quit. So y'all let me know in the comment section what you think about this. What would you want to see differently? What other teams you want me to try to break down? But none of that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back in another video real soon.